Hello everyone, it's Evie here, and today I'm going to be talking about the way we talk to ourselves, specifically negative self-talk, and how it really needs to stop. This is something that I've been through, that I feel like most of us have talked negatively to ourselves at some point in our lives, and I see other people saying negative things about themselves to other people, maybe to me or to others, and even to themselves. Like, if you're saying these negative things to me about yourself, then you're probably saying them to yourself as well. And it's not healthy. If we want to have happier, healthier lives, we are not going to achieve that by talking shit to ourselves. And we're so quick to defend ourselves against other people when somebody else talks to us in a negative way. We're like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're so wrong. And we defend ourselves and we say, like, oh, I'm not the way you think I am. But when it comes to us talking about ourselves, we're so quick to say, like, this negative thing about ourselves. Like, oh, yeah, I'm so stupid. I'm so ugly. I'm so fat. And we say these things and we believe them about ourselves. And then we even perpetuate them. And we say them to other people. Like, oh, yeah, I'm fat. And maybe it's like you just ate a meal with other people and you feel fat, and you say something and everybody else is like, oh, I know, right? I feel fat too. And now you're all just sitting there feeling fat, and it's like, what good does that do? It doesn't help you have a happy, healthy life. And for me, I've definitely been on that journey. I'm still on that journey. I still call myself out with my negative thinking. And it's so important to do the work, you know? I can sit here and tell you, you need to stop talking negatively to yourself, but ultimately it's your choice whether or not you're going to do the work. And for me, I used to call myself fat a lot, and I would have to stop and be like, okay, why do I feel fat right now? And sometimes it'd be, I ate a meal that wasn't very healthy. And I would say, okay, well, I enjoyed the meal. It was good, but maybe next time I can eat something a little healthier. Or I would remind myself, I'm on this journey to become a healthier version of myself. And it's okay, I'm doing the work. And I would switch up my thoughts, and I would feel better about myself for not, for doing the work. And I would stop saying, oh, I'm fat, and saying, oh, I'm becoming a healthier person. I'm switching up my diet. I'm exercising more. And it's so important to call yourself out. That's like the big step. I think for me, that's what worked, is calling myself out and saying, okay, I realized that I just called myself fat, and I need to get to the bottom of this, and I need to switch my thoughts to something better. And that's really what helped. And I apply that with other things. Okay, I just called myself ugly. Why do I feel ugly right now? My hair's a little frizzy, but you know what? I like the braids that I did in my hair because I enjoy it, and I enjoy that I took the time to braid my hair. And that's something I feel good about. So it really stamps out that I'm ugly thought, to find something that I feel good about. And it's something that we all can do. And I know it takes a lot of work, because when I started this, I was so unhappy with myself. I was so miserable. I thought my life sucked. I thought I sucked. And it was really hard when I finally got fed up with myself and started doing the work. It was hard. It was so hard to recognize that, oh, I just had a negative thought about myself. And to switch that up even was even harder, because sometimes these thoughts are just things that we believe about ourselves, and they are things that we just subconsciously think. And it's hard to recognize that sometimes and call ourselves out on it. And the harder thing for me was to find a positive thought to replace it with. It's like, but I really think I'm fat. So what what other thought can I possibly think? And it's just like, I had to get to the bottom of it. And that's what started it for me was, okay, I feel fat right now because I ate an unhealthy meal. And that was it. That's how I started. And as long as you start and you start small, taking those steps will make a huge difference in the long run. You just have to start and you just have to do the work. And it's hard at first, it really is, because I struggled for the longest time to find something beautiful about myself. It's like, I just called myself ugly. Now what? Okay, I have to sit here. I would sit there for like 5 minutes and try to think of something good to say about myself to switch up my thought. And it takes work. And over time it'll get easier and you'll realize, oh, I feel really good about myself. I feel a lot happier. I feel healthier. I feel good in life and things don't suck and it's great. But you have to start somewhere and you have to do the work. That's so important. Like, I can sit here and say, okay, you need to stop talking negatively about yourself, and you might even agree, like, yeah, I need to stop talking negatively about myself. But what are you going to do? You know, what steps are you going to take? It's so important to do that work. It's the most important thing. If you really want to stop talking negatively about yourself, you need to actually work towards that. Catch yourself when you are having those thoughts, you know, and replacing them is even more important. It's not just about, okay, I realize that I just called myself fat again. Okay, time to move on. But what can you do to replace that thought instead is so important. So for any of you who have made it to the end of this video, I want this to be your sign from the universe that it's time to work. It's time to stop having those negative thoughts. It's time to switch it up. This is your sign from the universe saying that, you know what, you need to have a happier, healthier life, and you need to stop being so hard on yourself and so negative. Stop talking so poorly about yourself. Stop saying these things to other people and to yourself. It's time to get serious. It's time to do the work. It is time to switch your thoughts to more positive ones. So I want to hear from you. What is something that you are working on? What is a thought shift that you're working on? And how are you shifting your thoughts? And if you need anybody to kind of help you along the way, don't hesitate to ask. You know, I can definitely give ideas for new thought patterns if that's what you need. So let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!